guys, it's Vilma. Welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a review on the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Bronzer. Now this line comes with two available shades. The lighter shade is called Luminous Bronze Light, which is more for fairer to light or somewhat medium skin tone, and the shade that I have here is Radiant Bronze Light, which is more for medium tan to deeper skin tones. Now this is the very first time ever that I buy a product from Hourglass, and I'm really excited to do this review because you know when you really want something for such a long time and you get it, you get really excited and you have high expectations. I must admit this product has definitely met my expectations and I absolutely love it. But before I get into the product review itself and demo, I'm going to start with the outer packaging. It comes in a dark bronzy shade box with gold letters. It says Ambient Lighting Bronzer, and at the bottom Hourglass. On this corner over here you have the amount of product, which is 11 grams or 0.39 ounces, and on the reverse of the box you have the description of the product, which I'm going to read for you guys now. It says Ambient Lighting Bronzer fuses the illuminating effects of ambient lighting powder with versatile shades of bronzer to deliver a natural glow. A departure from traditional bronzer, Ambient Lighting Bronzer uses photoluminescent technology to exhibit depth and dimension. The airy formula sweeps on softly for a sun-kissed look and builds beautifully for a natural contouring. So that's the claims on the back or the description, but this is the exact same description that I saw in Space NK and John Lewis, which are the websites and stores where you can find Hourglass available. Now let's talk about the product itself and the packaging. It comes in a mirrored kind of like light goldy shade. It looks so luxurious. I cannot stop looking at this. This is one of those products that you can put on your vanity and it just looks so pretty. When you open it, it has a really good size mirror right over there, and then you have the bronzer, which looks absolutely stunning. I hope my camera is picking up the right shade. I'll do a close-up anyway for you guys to see. Now it looks super pretty. It doesn't even look like I've used it because I don't swirl my brush all that much. I actually dab the brush on the product because I wanted to keep the marbled look for this review. So for probably from now on I'll be swirling my brush, but I wanted to keep it kind of like intact before I did my review for you guys. So as I said, I'm going to do a close-up so you guys can see the product a little bit better. The Ambient Light Bronzer is mixed with one of their infamous powders, and the one that they've mixed in here is Radiant, which is kind of like a warm bronzy powder, which I think if you're quite fair you can actually use that powder for a little bit of warmth on your skin, but they've mixed it with this bronzer. And funny enough, I wanted to buy the palette, the Ambient Lighting Powder Palette, which comes with 3 shades, but it's completely sold out in my local John Lewis. So I decided to go for this, and as you can see, it just has this nice marbled look. Now this is not a traditional bronzer where it just gives you like maybe a matte warm look, or if you wanted to buy, for example, a Radiant bronzer, they have a lot of shimmer. By the close-up, I hope you guys can see this bronzer also has a slight hint of shimmer, but it doesn't really translate on the skin like that. On the skin, it just looks radiant. Like it looks like your skin is glowing from within, and I think that's the secret behind all the Hourglass products. Is that they want your skin to just have this lit from within, which I find so much more attractive than having a bronzer which is super matte and very visible on the skin. I know it's winter right now, but I've never really been a fan of matte bronzers because they make me look a lot older. I find I'm not getting any younger, so I prefer something that gives me a little bit of a radiance finish or a glow, but nothing oily or anything like that because I have combination to oily skin. So this bronzer, when I got it, I was like, oh my goodness, it has a little bit of shimmer. I hope it does not translate like that on the skin. So the brush that I like to use with this product is the Real Techniques blush brush. And what I usually do is just dab the brush on the product, do like this, and then start applying it on my face. And I promise this bronzer is very pigmented. I already have a little bit and you can see, and it just makes me look so bronzed, but like in a very, very natural way. Can you guys see the difference on this side and on this side? I just look a lot more kind of like bronzed up on this side. And I really, really like it. I'm not going to apply it on my cheeks like right over here because I had applied it before I did all this makeup. So I'm just going to apply it like on the sides like this. Like really just to show you how beautiful this is. So as you can see, my skin is quite radiant. The bronzer just looks so natural. I've never ever tried a product like this. I have somewhat shimmery bronzers and matte bronzers, and none of them give me this type of finish. It's like a lit from within type of bronzer. It is beautiful, and I can see myself, if I'm super tanned in the summer, just wearing this all over the face just to give me that luminous look, and I absolutely love it. Now the price of this is £42, so it is quite steep or expensive, whatever you want to call it, but I think you pay for what you get. Fantastic quality, and the packaging is so luxurious that you know once you try it or once you hold one of these products why they are expensive. I think I love it. I absolutely love it. Now, I wouldn't recommend this to be used as a contouring powder because it's a radiant powder or a luminous powder. For a contouring type of powder, I would suggest using something more matte or kind of like with a grayish tone, because I don't think this would look good as contouring, to use it as contouring. But then again, you do you, and if that's what works for you, then that's fine. I would not use this as a contouring powder, but as an all over bronzer on your chest, on your face, wherever you want to put it. I just think it's absolutely gorgeous. So that is my review on the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Bronzer. I do hope that you guys found this video helpful. If you're on the lookout for a bronzer or from Hourglass itself and you have a similar shade to myself, then Radiant Light would probably work really well for you. What I will do is also put some shades of foundations that I wear so you can kind of like cross-reference and see if it would work for you. But I'm an NC30 by MAC, and this shade works fantastically well on my skin. So thank you so much for joining me today, and I'll see you guys on my next video. Bye.